Am I in motion or am I not? The world may never know. Until that comes on screen and reveals, no, I actually wasn't. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Whoa, that launched me up very high. Welcome back to more Splatoon. Last time, we had an absolute train wreck when we tried to play with the green squid amiibo, but I'd say we more than made up for it when we went on to the lobby to discover the joy, at least I think so, that is Rainmaker. This time, we find ourselves back in Octo Valley with only one more Zapfish left to save before we can move on to the next boss kettle. So, let's not waste any more time and go into Shifting Splatforms Midnight Rendezvous. I'll say, we got 2 great stages in a row. This is another one of my favorites, and I think things really hit a stride in World 3. So many great stages here. Wow, I am just making puns subconsciously at this point. I didn't even intend for that, but I'll take it. I really, really will. When puns become just a normal biological function of my body that I don't have control over, that is when I have assimilated into them and reached the best that I can. Yeah, well done. Suddenly he talks like a pirate. Now we move onward. Let's open those, and looks like we have quite a lot of death. I think he was telling me to be careful. I didn't actually get to see it in time. Yeah, that's what happens when you're as impatient as I am. You can slip through grates by just being a squid. Doesn't matter if you're in ink whatsoever. Just always turn into a squid when you're wanting to pass through a grate. Does not matter whatsoever what the geography around it says. Take you out, take you out. I'm a little bit still used to the range of the .52 gal. You know what? I know what I could do. I could launch that. Or I can just shoot you like a normal boring person who doesn't have access to bombs, of course. Take you out. Take you out too. You're gonna switch places. Might as well cover that through the grates while I still can. I can still shoot through grates, no problem there. Let's get rid of you, and you! I can definitely throw a bomb at, and there is nothing you can do about it because you don't have any legs. That sounds a lot more cruel than I realized until after I said it. Oh boy. Do not take for my example. I think that's the 2nd time in a row I'm saying this. Okay, on to brighter pastures. Let's go onward. Wow. These platforms, these are the namesake of the stage. These platforms go in completely. Stay on the wall here. Generally, what you want to do is maintain your position on a wall so you can get onto them ASAP. Tarps are uninkable. So just ink these up, get ready so that you can move around as best you can. And you should do absolutely fine for yourself. Of course, ink up as much as you can before it moves, just so you can set things up for later to make things easier for yourself down the line. That's generally how planning works. And, oh boy. I have made a terrible mistake. Okay, no, I haven't. That goes down lower than it needs to, which is your hint to yet another very well hidden sunken scroll. Hop down. Please make it, please. Come on. Actually, can I? Oh, you can go over this. Fun little stage detail, there's a UFO in there. Similar to the one that was seen over Inkopolis when the great Zapfish disappeared. I guess this place is technically an air hangar of sorts, though, but it's a weird, freaky alien octopus air hangar, so you wouldn't know it at first glance. Made it this time. Also, Tent Attack. I am appalled at you. First you make a cheap weapon that's good on every map, and then you advertise your footwear to the Octarians? I am disgusted by your kind. I also didn't know that there were balloons there. Okay, I'll take extra bonus eggs I didn't know I was gonna be getting. And now you can die, and you can die too, and now that box can be destroyed, and you can give me armor, and guess what, buddy? You get to die as well. Didn't want you to feel left out or anything. Okay, yeah, this is how I'll, what? Wait. Hang on, hold on a minute. What happened there? How did that line of ink get there? Was it like, was I standing near it? No? How did that? Yes, it was worth it. I died in pursuit of knowledge. Thank you very much. Carrying onward, I'm not sure exactly how that happened. I feel like that was caused by the fact that you can ink turf by just swimming up it like we saw in the Ink Visible Avenues. But I'm not totally sure how it did that in a horizontal streak. I've never seen that before, and it seemed like it wasn't intentional. No, let's just use a burst bomb. But I actually had a chance of falling off there, which would have been scary, because then I would have been down to just 1 extra life. Underside of these things look really creepy now that I actually take a look at them. Get up there. Take that. And now, we got... I mean, I guess it's an improvement over the channel that Captain Cuttlefish was watching. Take that! Get our Zapfish. Our Sunken Scroll reads, heralded by loud explosions, the great octo weapons quickly stormed the Inkling central stronghold. Victory for the Octarians seemed all but certain, but due to a plug being carelessly pulled from its socket, their hopes were dashed. So we have two opposing forces, squids that were losing a battle because they couldn't wake up early in the morning and slip through their alarm clocks, and octopi who had their dark age in this war because an Inkling got the bright idea of, hey, their weapon is storming through our town. How about we unplug it? It's kind of cool. Also, it's a little creepy that there is a limb of that octopus just kind of sitting in a bag, like, you know, for dissection and research and stuff like that. But it doesn't change the fact that I want to eat it. I could never give up eating salted octopus for anything. We have uncovered the boss kettle. Before we go onward to Inkopolis Plaza and completely ignore that, I want to point out that rock formation. Octo Valley might very well be the ruins where these battles took place, as that looks awfully familiar. It's also a place that I would really like to sleep under. Don't lie, you do too. Let's go to Inkopolis Plaza. The irony of where the game stuck this Miiverse post is the greatest thing I have seen all day. And I saw that glitch happen. Anyway, how about we get into the weapon of the day right away? Just messing with the order all over the place lately. If you thought we'd seen all the weapon classes already, oh, we aren't even close to being done yet. If you still haven't found a playstyle that works for you, don't worry, we'll find one for you before this series is over. On that note, I introduce to you Blaster! Blasters are slow-firing shooters that shoot off exploding rounds that burst after a certain distance. If you like playing the shotgun class in traditional shooters, this is the closest thing to it in this crazy mixed-up Splatooniverse of ours. The blast covers a very wide area and is great at revealing hidden foes from around corners. A direct hit is a guaranteed one-hit kill at 125 damage. No amount of defense up will stop it. When Splatoon was still new, damage up was ridiculous on blasters. It was possible to increase how much of the blast was able to one-hit, and it could make the splash damage over 100. If you mained the blaster in days of old, went back to it, and it just didn't quite feel the same, this would be why. If you're curious, the splash damage base damage is anywhere from 50 to 80. It might have been a harsh nerf, but a necessary one. It's still 2 hits from around a corner, so if you do hit somebody if in a blind spot, you can bet that it'll force them to move out of the way if they've been hit by it once. If not, it'll kill them. Blasters are about kiting the enemy at just the right distance, otherwise the center of the explosion will either not reach or travel past them if the aim is very slightly off. The range is only 25, though range stat works differently on blasters than other weapons. This refers to the maximum reach of the blast. The hitbox for the direct hit is actually closer to 20. Play around with this in training mode to get the hang of it. This might sound like an obvious tip, but I want to point it out because it's especially important here. Always shoot at least parallel to the ground. If a blast is stopped short, you'll get a lot less out of it. The short range combined with the low rate of fire can make blasters frustrating to work with if you're a first timer, but I can tell you this. When playing a blaster, don't hold down the fire button. Wait to press it at just the perfect moment. Practice playing the range to a T in training mode and check around corners often. The individual hits are very ink hungry due to their size and damage, so blasters often do well to play Dolphin, jumping out of the ink for a quick shot or two at the perfect time and then jumping back in to reload, rinse and repeat. Probably the most popular application of blasters is in tower control, where movement is very predictable and you know when people are rushing the tower. Its sub-weapon, we've been seeing a lot of lately, is Disruptor. On a weapon that is all about knowing exactly where your enemy is and hitting just the perfect sweet spot on them, this is a great fit. It makes it easier to hit the sweet spot when it might be otherwise easy to miss more mobile targets. Special is the Killer Whale. It's the Killer Whale. Use it to flush out the enemy or deal with long-range foes. For equipment, last time you said it with me, now say it for me. Damage up. It's no longer possible to do 100 damage with anything other than a perfect shot, but it will still increase the splash damage and it will help in picking off foes that are not at full health. Stackable abilities have diminishing returns on every weapon, but it's particularly harsh when talking about damage up on a blaster. Test this out in training, see what's right for you, because the cap on it is very harsh to prevent you from doing what used to be possible. I also want to talk about an ability that we've mostly glossed over in the past, Ninja Squid. This makes it so that you will not create any ripples no matter what your swim speed is, but it caps off your maximum swim speed a little bit lower than it normally would be. It is normally possible to swim without making ripples, but you have to stay at below 70% of your maximum speed manually. It can be worth running when you're trying to space yourself just perfectly and go undetected until you've lined up for your perfect shot. So on a blaster, I recommend Ninja Squid a lot more than I do on other weapons. Also, don't forget, you can stack swim speed up on Ninja Squid to get even greater non-ripply speed out of it. Our alternate kit is Custom Blaster. Creative name. Same stats, but medium special depletion. While I do like the regular blaster, I personally consider this to complement the abilities even better. Its sub is the point sensor. It might not slow down your opponent's movement speed, but having a larger blast area and being able to check from around walls a lot easier with it, it can make hitting your mark a lot easier and just knowing where your opponents might be hiding. Remember to throw it at thin walls too. It's kind of a shame you don't get the movement penalty on your opponent for it, making it easier to line up your shot, but it's nice that the point sensor is just so dirt cheap and can be thrown out like it's nothing all the time. Special is Bubbler. Nothing better than invincibility to help with a slow fire rate. While the low range and bad turf coverage of the blaster don't make it ideal for cover fire, it can act as support to teammates by using this. Both blasters are beauties. You really can't go wrong here. Hold on to your tentacles. Does that mean I get to tickle Marie 10 times later? No, okay. Not gonna go there again. Let's unveil the regular battle stages. All right. Port mackerel. Come on, Marie. Give us a pun. Just one, please. Look at all the cargo. I can hardly container myself. That wasn't very good. Even for my standards. Campsite. Did you bring the marshmallows? No, but I brought hot dogs. Team hot dog for life, I suppose. Current rank battle stages are Flounder Heights. I really like this part of town. I wish I could live here, but it's just so pricey. Not even the job of a news anchor would be able to pay you for that. Anchovy Games. Hurry up, we're late for the big meeting. We don't actually work here, Callie. I haven't seen that one before. We will stay fresh indeed. Now, onto the lobby. I looked ahead of time, and I found out that the rotation, I guess today for you, tonight for me, potentially tonight, depending on your time zone. I really don't know when you're going to be watching this, though, so hooray for making things less timeless. The mode is tower control right now, and I thought that that would be the best mode that we could use to show off the blaster. In fact, we just talked about it not that long ago. So how about, for our topical thing of today, we go over the rules of tower control, as it is the final mode that we have yet to play. The objective of tower control is to ride the tower into the enemy's base. So when the match begins, make a beeline for the tower. The tower will start moving automatically once you climb aboard. Riding the tower makes you an easy target though, so watch out. If the tower sits idle for too long without anyone riding it, it'll return to its starting position. As the tower approaches its goal, your goal distance will decrease. If the battle ends without either team reaching the goal, the team with the lowest goal distance will win. In this ranked battle, battle points are awarded based on goal distance. Riding the tower by yourself is pretty tough, so be sure to work as a team. Knowing when it's best to bail off the tower. Using each stage's features to your advantage. And supporting your teammates are the keys to victory. I thought those commas were periods, that's why that sounded really awkward. Okay. So, let's go ahead and switch our equipment, or rather just show you what I got on right now, because what I'm wearing right now is what I'm going to be using. I decided to use the vanilla blaster. I do like the custom blaster a lot. It is my favorite of the two. But I think for what we're doing, I want to play custom blaster personally, because I'm actually not a very good shot with this thing. I am not a blaster main by any stretch. I've never considered myself good with these things. So I thought with the Disruptor, I could use all the help I could get, even though I thought the other one was the better of them. As you can see, I haven't played this nearly as much as I've played some of the other blasters, but I think I could make it work, and I did a little bit of practicing, so that's what we got. For equipment, the run speed up here, okay, this isn't gonna help me hardly at all. I know that might be detrimental, but I looked around in my equipment and I couldn't find much of anything else. I could pack special duration up to give myself less lag after using my killer whale, but I don't know. I just don't really want to dedicate slots to that. I know it's kind of lame, but I just didn't have better hats that had damage up on them. Again, I don't play blaster a whole lot, so this is probably the one time where I'm going to say that my equipment isn't really that great. Inksaver main, though, definitely good. Really ink-hungry main shots can definitely help. And I've decided that I'm going to run stealth jump, making it so that my super jumping is invisible, but a little bit slower. This is a godsend on any kind of blaster, especially in tower control. Running this together with quick respawn, I've already said, is excellent in ranked, but a lot of people like doing this on blasters especially, because with it being one-hit kill, you can very easily play for trades, and if you have quick respawn and your enemy doesn't, plus you have stealth jump, you've effectively pushed the objective even though you have died, coming out ahead of the other team if you just do a trade. If you kill the other player without dying, then you've really pushed the objective because you were just trying to get a trade to get ahead. So, excellent ability combination, but I'm not going to be the total scum of the earth and run both of those abilities just because I'm playing a blaster. Plus, I think the double damage up would help me a lot more than a bunch of slots of quick respawn. I do have this right here, the Squid Nordic hat. This is an excellent hat. At least on my rotations it is. Comeback makes so you have higher stats after respawning. We haven't gone over that yet. It can work well in tandem with quick respawn, which I was able to easily get 2 slots of it. I like this hat a lot, and I use it in rank quite a bit, but we're going to be ignoring it today. With the longest explanation ever over, I guess I'm the stylin' samurai who likes to wear his shoes loud and proud. I don't know. Let's go in. Wow. That moment when you're the highest ranked person in the room, but you're terrible with this weapon, so it'll probably balance out fairly nicely. Yes, the better of the 2 stages, at least I think so. Flounder Heights, you are awesome. Let's see what we got. Ooh, okay, pretty good stuff. And also, oh gosh, they have double Luna Blaster Neos. Ugh. Every attack on that kit is a one-hit kill, and it can get off its stuff quite a bit faster than my blaster. I do outrange them by quite a bit, but it's still going to be a little tough to deal with. Now, I did not actually mean to fall down there. This is very dangerous, very, very bad. I saw you. Saw you. Hey, I played for a trade. I got my stealth jump. I can super jump right to that tower, should I want to. Just like doing that. Having stealth jump is great, just being able to get right on that tower, get those points right away. We don't have multiple people on the tower right now, but should we have done that, we would have actually gotten points quicker. The tower moves relative to however many players are on it, so if you could get on it and launch off a bubbler, that would be awesome. Only ones on the board so far, just gonna do that. I think I'm going to not go for the tower this time and... Okay, good, that didn't hit me. Just gonna try to go for some kills. You need to die. Nope! How did I miss that? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Ugh. Okay, gonna go again. I will say that tower control is unusually aggressive. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I never feel the same aggression in Splat Zones or in Rainmaker, even though I have played on S rank before. Tower control just feels especially mean, like it has the most aggressive community. A lot of people like just rushing the tower again and again and again. I like to play a little differently, though. I will jump to the tower when it's possible and when I think it's advantageous, though, but a lot of the time, like in Rainmaker, I like to just find guys and kill them, really. Just keep the other team away from the tower, do that good stuff. You can actually get pressured by my killer whale, even though I thought I wasn't going to get it off in time. Luna Blaster Neos, though. That my team needs me. I need a super jump right there. If all your team that is on the other side of the map falls, that gives them a very easy time. This is one of the this is probably the map. This is probably the mode where I most recommend watching the squids on the top of the screen to know when you can just rush the tower without consequence. It's very, very good to do that. We got 26 points. They aren't even on the board yet, which is a hell of a lot better than I was expecting to do. Go! Wait! Wait, my disruptor didn't even hit him? Wow, our 26 points sure isn't any thanks to me, I'll say that much. Off we go. They are on the board now. They got a Kraken on there. It's another good tactic. I like super jumping onto the tower as a Kraken. That's really great. Got the tower back. I was able to get a nice kill right there. Didn't even need my disruptor. Thank you kindly. And, oh boy. Saw it coming. Saw it coming. Shouldn't have aggressed that. I almost said shouldn't have aggressed that approachful. No, I shouldn't have approached that aggressive. Amazing whenever you're in tense situations how you speak backwards. Funny in hindsight. You are already tagged, but I might as well make the kill easier. Let me look at the gamepad map. Trying to... Wow, bad time to look down. I am just making a fool of myself this time around. I think we got this. I don't think there's any way that they can really take it at this point. We do still have 2 minutes left on the timer, though. So it can be anyone's game. Man, I cannot play blasters for anything. I thought this would be a fun idea because it's not a weapon that I play all that much, though. But man, they got a beacon on the tower. That is basically a stealth jump. That is another tactic that you'll see. I don't see it quite as often, though, but it is something that I guess you do see a little bit. You know what? Let's throw disruptors. I think that's going to be the way that I'm going to be contributing the best. Is just hang back, throw those disruptors. Movement is very predictable. I know where people are going to go, so let's try that. Let's do a bit of a change here. Clearly, what I've been doing has not been working. You guys down there. Nothing. Okay. Pop. Gotcha! There it is! Even when I kill, I don't. Wow. That glass shattering sound, though, every time you get a one-hit kill, so satisfying. I love it. If we could get a knockout victory, that'd be nice. It is possible. Definitely is. Ink mine down there. Gonna get you. He's already tagged. If somebody else could run up and kill him, though, because I sure as heck ain't gonna make that shot. Huh. Just gonna try to escort the tower. You're up there. Okay, he's tagged. He fell down. I think that guy was trying to throw that up onto the tower. Getting a splash wall on the tower is great. Oh my gosh, I got up the triangle jump. I didn't think I'd even do that. Sorry for not talking a whole lot. I'm just very nervous here because we might actually have a shot at this. Well, you know, I'm telling the truth about being nervous when I didn't even notice the timer. That's it, 74-33. Five kills, 9 deaths. I was the least helpful, but we still took it. Okay, 10 plus points to my rank. Getting awfully comfortably close to that S rank. I'm more than halfway there, closer to you than I am to my A plus. Feeling good about that. I'm gonna go ahead and change rooms real quick just to get a bit more rotation going. Same map again. Joy. Oh, I can't even say that. You're Flounder Heights. Of course I love you, and you got pretty good stuff. I like you. Oh, I still can't get mad at you, Flounder Heights. You're just such a wonderful map. Okay, maybe a little. 3 times in a row. Resentment slowly growing. Yes! All right, been looking forward to this one. Even though I don't care for this map a ton, this will be a great time to show off just how different maps can be in the ranked modes. Even though we have seen most of the maps in at least some mode or another, there's a lot we have not seen yet. I mean, even the spawn points are in different locations, making them closer to the center. Allows for more aggressive fighting, just generally faster games. I like it, you know. We got boxes in places you don't see normally. Fans are gonna be a little bit weird to do with this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh. I did a little chip damage to you. Now can somebody run up and kill him so I don't feel like a total failure? No? Okay. I'm used to it. I gotta be honest, I feel like I've been getting a little bit better. Not great, but I think I have made progress. Those last couple of games that I played on Flounder Heights, I think I did at least better than I was. Right there, you know, I killed somebody. I did something at least in the first minute of this match. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna hang back, gonna use my disruptors a lot. Another thing that I want to bring up is that with these map differences, even if you think you know the maps really well in Turf Wars, go into Recon. Definitely do that. Can help. You're a Luna Blaster Neo, aren't you? No. Oh, you're the Charger. Shoot. Seeing a lot of splatter scopes here today. It's kind of odd. Might just be me personally though, but I always find it really tough to shoot at people with that spire in the middle of the tower whenever they're rushing it. But they've been doing a good job keeping me off it, to say the least. That spire that's in the middle of the tower can make a lot of weapons awkward at fighting in this mode. I need to be looking down at my gamepad more. I really do. I totally could have seen that coming if I was on the gamepad. It was just all blue around me as far as I knew. Anyway, that spire that's in the middle of the tower. If you're playing, say, an ink brush, that can be very tough to deal with because your regular attack just isn't able to do much. Even if you're attacking from an angle, you have one of your 3 hitboxes cut off very easily. Just in general, really awkward. Speaking of awkward, I'm about to make it very awkward for whoever is on that tower. Yes! Gotcha. Sniper's over there. Got you. At least tagged you. You didn't get any... Wow, you are missing every shot! That's kind of spectacular! Shouldn't have said anything. Should not have said anything. At least I got us on the board with 89. Almost to the halfway point. I think it's still up in the air. I think it could go to either side. I'd really like for it to go to mine because when you start getting down below 30 in your rank, that's when it starts getting a little bit too hot for my like. What killed me? Oh. Very good use of a Seeker. I'm a big fan of laying down bombs as soon as I die, and that's what he did right there. I like doing that with Seekers a lot too. You never know when you might get lucky, and if you're gonna die, you might as well not let all that ink that you're holding on to go to waste. Better use it for something. Yes, got you. You're over there. Somewhere. Somewhere you are. I know you're over there. Saw Seeker come from that direction. You could be... Oh, shoot, he's probably up on the ledge. Let's get up. Let's get away from that. Checking down. Doesn't look like... Okay, yeah, nobody in our base as far as I could see. There's gonna be one of these times where I'm like trying to look down at the gamepad really quick, and I know that you're gonna be able to see something that I don't, and it's gonna be a really facepalm worthy moment. I'm trying to do that. You have good taste in weapons, sir. I think Tri-Slosher's underrated. I'm not a big fan of the Nouveau variant, but you're a Tri-Slosher no less. I can live with that. Only a minute and a half. We gotta overcome a lead they got in us of like 40 points. Ugh. I've seen more crazy comebacks happen. Not gonna say that it can't. At least I got you. Didn't get the super jump though. Would have been nice. This looks bad. This looks very, very bad. This looks very, very bad. Hopefully this is giving you an idea just how aggressive tower control can be though, because they are not playing nice whatsoever. Gotta play dirty in this mode. Over there. He's already dead. Okay. Nobody's super jumping. Okay. I just like to check because stealth jump is run a lot. I saw that. I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that. But you can think that I missed you all you want because that actually did happen. I need a stealth jump. We got a stealth jump. All right. I guess I'm the beacon everyone's jumping to. How did that not? Okay. At least I got that. Got you. Okay, that was good. I think that's the first legitimately good thing that I've done. Now, let's ride to victory. Away. Checking. Good thing I did. Okay, he's dead. My disruptor helped him. Good. Got 2 on the tower. I don't think they'll both die before I can jump there. And if they do, we can get points. Down to 65. Okay. It's got to go into overtime. It's got to go into overtime. It's got to go into overtime. Somehow didn't die to that right there. Oh boy, 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 no! I thought I died 1 second before that. Oh my gosh. Yes! Yes! Oh, I really thought I died 1 second too early and I was gonna be very upset, but wow. We hardly got the most kills on our side though. At 12 points. All right, I can deal with that. Ending 2 points higher than I began today. You gotta earn it one little bit at a time. I almost said one tile at a time. That's weird. All right. I'm a big fan of that. I much like winning. Yeah. Okay, those are our games. Let's see what Judd's got to say to us. Let's see if he will congratulate me for a job well done that earned me the oh-so-lofty rank of Toasty. We'll see. Mew, your vibe is toasty. You bet your sweet bippies it's toasty. I feel good about that. Meow, splatting foes is good, but it's not wise to focus on that alone. Inking the ground to create new passages can help your team a lot. Work together to expand your range, especially at the start of a battle. Good tip, good tip. I don't think we've seen that one before. Here are the people that we had the pleasure of playing with. You have a very hodgepodgey build. But I still like your taste in weapons, so you even out to a C+ to me. Even though you're like an A, but hey. You're pretty good. I just kind of want to see what other people got. Let's see, you, okay. Got quick super jump. I don't think I've mentioned it. Quick super jump does compound with stealth jump, similar to how swim speed up does on Ninja Squid. They work the same way. The pose that she is in is so adorable right now. Oh my gosh. The way she's like moving her shoes back and or feet. Shoes on a party. Never mind. You know what I meant. Pretty good. Okay. Let's see. All right. Just checking things at this point. Anyway, I guess that really about does it. Next time on Splatoon, we got a boss encounter ahead of us as our next stage in Octo Valley. See you guys then.